Welcome creators, I'm the Hommeyosh, and this is my channel, where we inspire creativity, explore game development, and bring Unreal Engine projects to life. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install and set up Aurora in Unreal Engine. We'll go through the full process from getting it installed to running on your Unreal Engine project. And I'll give you a quick demo of how the AI works and go over some settings. Remember to comment, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. So with that said, let's jump into the action. Okay, I'm gonna put this link in the description. This is the Aurora webpage. Now, there's been a lot of talk about how this AI can build your own game. Yes, that's true. I've tested it out. It works pretty good at a sense, but it's going to cost you. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. First of all, I'm going to go to pricing. This is the home page, and I'm going to go to pricing here. Now, they do have a free trial, and you can test that out for 2 weeks. So it lets you, but here's the whole thing. It's not unlimited. So you can't ask it like ChatGPT a million questions for $20 and you can post a million photos or whatever it is. No. If you ever use Riplet, any kind of agent, they give you credits, and those credits, every time you ask a question, it uses so much money towards that credit, right? It's $40 in credits. Okay, so you get, yes, you do get a free trial, but you're limited to only $40 of questions asked or services, whatever you want it to do, it's going to cost you. So after your free trial, yes, you can probably use it for like 2 weeks, and you could probably build an awesome game, but make sure your questions, because every time you ask it something, it's going to cost you. So what I would recommend is going into ChatGPT, using ChatGPT to ask your questions, what questions to ask this AI, because you can go back and talk to ChatGPT for free or your $20, whatever you're paying, whatever it is. But this, it's going to cost you. So you just go ahead and sign up. You give it your email, and you just set it up, and it'll go ahead and let you download it. You go ahead and download it, and it'll go ahead and detect which Unreal Engine you have on your computer, and you just go ahead and select which one you're going to use. Like mine was the 5.7. It'll work for 5.7. Now, another thing is, if you want to pay yearly for this, they have it for, you can get the Pro for $30 a month. But like I said, it comes with all, but it still only gives you $40 a month of credits. So, but they got this Ultra for $150 a month. Now you got to be putting some money into a game. I mean, to spend after everything that you'd have to buy, assets and everything else, to spend $150 a month on a system. I'd rather take the money, keep the money, use ChatGPT, which is $20 a month, and physically put it in the code in. I mean, it's just not worth it in my book. Let me just go ahead and show you what I already did it. I just went ahead and signed up. I went and installed this on my computer, and then immediately I was able to open up my Unreal Engine. So let me bring that over here. So after I installed it, make sure your Unreal Engine is turned off. Make sure you don't have anything loaded when you go into this website, because it won't upload the program unless your Unreal Engine editor is turned off. So make sure that's closed. And then once it's completed, you go ahead and open your editor, and then you just go into your plugins, and that's how you'll find your Aurora. So you can go ahead and just go ahead and click it. It'll tell you to restart. You go ahead and restart, and then you'll be able to use the agent. So I'm just going to do something simple just to show you how this works. I'm not going to do anything like a lot with it. I don't know. I might just burn out the 40 credits and see what I can do on another video. But I'm just going to ask it to do one task because, like I said, I only got like 40 credits. And so I'm just going to go. You should have this Aurora chat. You see here, this should be popped up with as when you restart your game that your program, your project. Yeah, so when you start your project, automatically the Aurora is gonna go ahead and chat is gonna pop up. So you can go ahead and type what you want inside of here. So you're gonna go ahead and log in with the same stuff, the same sign in that you created when you downloaded the Aurora. So what I'm gonna do, what I did, I tested it out to do some debugs for me, some problems with my health system. And it was pretty simple. I know the problem, but I was trying to see if this could fix it. And it's a simple fix, but it ended up breaking something. And that cost me. So if you go, before you get started, before I get started, I asked it a question and it told me that I have to go into my settings and enable under my chat. No, where is it? Yes, here it is. I had to enable this. So if you go hit this little cogwheel here and you'll go to, you got your account, your NPC chat options is where you want to go. So under your chat options, you can do all this. This is what you need to enable for it. So for it to make blueprints or edit your existing blueprints, you have to go ahead and enable this, allowing the editor graph to, I mean, it is kind of powerful, but expensive at the same time. And it cost me, it broke my project. I had to luckily I didn't save anything, but it went and broke it, something outside of what it was working on. So here, let me show you what I did here and what I asked it to do. Okay, so yeah, so I told it to analyze BP third person character and enemy BP character, make sure the health system is working correctly. Now, what it came back is it was telling me, it was analyzing and told me everything about, the BP character, what the default set at maximum health. So it read it for me. That it has damage on true, everything I already know. And it gave me this little diagram here. And it says issues found. It found the issues. Okay, that was great. Okay, so then I asked it to go ahead and fix the problem. And that's when it told me I have to enable right here, fix, remove player. No, it was telling me that I had, what I had to enable, that edit blueprint that I showed first. It said I had to go ahead and enable that. But afterwards, I went and said fix. After I enabled it, I said fix it, and it ended up breaking. So I'm going to try again. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a command and see if we can get it to fix the problem. So what I found out the best way to work with this, because you only get one shot. If you ask it the wrong question, it's already going to take away from your credits. So what I do is go into ChatGPT and have it come out with the best, what kind of response should I put in, into the chat and what to ask it. And this is what I came up with. Go ahead and paste this here. So I wanted to analyze and fix the BP third person character health system. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and push it and see what it does. So right now it is analyzing both character blueprints and checking current state. Now it's applying the fixes. So I'm going into my third person character here, and my BP, and I'm going into enemies here, and this is a train wreck. It did not look like this before. All my comments are off the chart here. I'm I can't even read half this stuff. You got something. What is this? What does he got? The event is all the way down here. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Let me check the third person character here. I'm gonna go into the event graph. Now, I don't know. Okay, what do I got down here? I got a bunch of grouped up mess. So what did it do as far as the set health? So it did set it to 100. Okay, so that is correct. So my max health is at 100. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the melee attack. And I'm gonna make sure that, where is it? The apply damage. That should be just set to, let's take, I just want to do 25 damage, so 4 hits should be fine. And I don't even know where to begin with this. But I'm just going the melee attack. I'm just gonna hope it just did the same thing. So I'm gonna put 25 here. Okay, so it should take 4 hits each if it's working correctly. So I'm gonna go ahead and test this out. Okay, so he detected me, but it's 2 hits, 3 hits, 4 hits, 5 hits. How many times it takes to hit me? So he's acting all buggy. I think he doesn't want to hit me now. He's scared of me. But my point is I can get into this mess by myself. I don't need something else to mess it up for me. If you're going to go ahead and test this out, make sure you duplicate your project. So I can go ahead and scrap this and go back to my original one, because this is a hot mess. I don't even know where to begin. I don't know what it did. But here's another thing I want to show you. As you can see, if you go to your account, manage, right here. Now, just for that little bit, me asking to analyze and everything else, it cost me $7 in as far as credits. Now, this is supposed to last a whole month. I don't think so. And all I was doing is debugging the health. Could you imagine if I was building a whole game with this? I mean, that's a lot. And if it makes errors like that, what kind of errors is it going to make? So I'd have really no use for it. I can use ChatGPT, I can do the work. But say if I've been working on a project for 3 months and I say, hey, can you help me debug this? And it makes the problem worse, and I go down a rabbit hole, I'm there longer, and it's not really a help, it's a burden. But you might find it helpful. There's other things to explore. I'm going to go ahead and use up all these credits. I'm going to see what else it can do. I heard it can do character creations. Maybe I'm not asking the right question. I will make another video on this. I do want to test out the 3D model creation that it has, but I'm not letting it anywhere near my blueprints right now. Not until they make sure that all the bugs are worked out. But I'm certainly not going to pay $40 to $150 a month for this just to mess up my program. So that's as far as I'm going to go with this video. So I'm going to go ahead and end it there. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. And remember to stay inspired, keep creating, and I'll see you in the next one.